Hi, I'm Heidi Billotto, host of Charlotte Living's Culinary Online. In addition to coming to this spot every day and getting great tips from lots of Charlotte chefs and restaurants, Charlotte Living also has a special partnership with Johnson & Wales. So today we're here in the Johnson & Wales campus in their kitchens cooking with my friend Chef Mark Allison. Mark is the Dean of the Culinary Education School here at Johnson & Wales, and I can't wait for you to see what he's cooking up for us. So here we are in the beautiful demo kitchen on the Johnson & Wales campus with my good friend, Chef Mark Allison. Mark, it's so nice to have you on our show.
It's a pleasure to have you on campus.
Thank you, thank you. It's always good to be here. Johnson & Wales has been in our community for 8 years, really a fixture in our downtown area, and it's a place where you can come, whether you're a registered student here or not, to learn about cooking and kind of all things culinary. Do lots of dinners, you do lots of classes for people who aren't necessarily registered in culinary school.
Exactly so, Heidi. We do special events. We also do a chef's choice open to the general public. Usually runs about twice a month, and we also do summer camp for kids. So if you want your kids to be educated over the summer, especially with cooking techniques, Johnson & Wales is the place to drop your kids off for a week-long summer camp.
It'll be great. It'll be great. Well, we're here today, and you have got something delicious going on. It smells wonderful.
Can you smell that coffee?
Really good, yeah, yeah.
They think I'm a coffee addict.
Are you really?
Wales. Yeah.
Oh.
I drink so much coffee in the morning. I need that cup of coffee to wake up.
Well,
so
it smells great.
We decided to do a tiramisu, and this time it's going to be a healthy tiramisu because this recipe was developed for diabetics.
Oh, great.
So it's low in fat and low in sugar. So we've got some mascarpone cheese, but also we've got some low-fat cheese that we're going to combine together. We've got some truvia, which is a sugar substitute. We've got some cocoa powder. We've got some coffee, and we've got some mozzarella, and then we've got some lady's fingers. Now, if you haven't got the lady's fingers, a pound cake will do. Now, what we need to do is take one of the lady's fingers first, and we're just going to dip it into the mozzarella. Now, if you're making this for children, then you could use some kind of...
forego the alcohol.
Yeah, miss out the alcohol, because we don't want the kids...
But you could use any of those coffee syrups that they make, or that are available, a nut-flavored syrup, perhaps.
Nut or vanilla or whatever you like. Toffee would be nice. We're going to put that into a martini glass. If you would like to make a bigger bowl, then obviously just get a bigger container to put it in. But we're going to make individual ones. So we've got our first lady's finger in there. Now, with some of the other lady's fingers, all you want to do is snap them in half and drop them into your coffee mixture, and then pour in the mozzarella. Okay? And we're just going to leave them just for 1 minute. The mixture, take a bowl, put it on a towel on your chopping board so it doesn't move around.
This is the best tip. I do this all the time. Lots of chefs do this, and it's just a great tip to use at your house to keep things from sliding around. There's also a towel underneath this cutting board, so while you're chopping and stirring, the cutting board's not sliding all over your counter. And it doesn't really even have to be a damp paper towel, does it? Or damp towel? Just a dry towel.
Just a dry towel will do.
Perfect.
That friction between the board and the table will stop it moving around, which is ideal if you're chopping anything.
Oh, it's great.
Because you've got to make sure that's secure.
Yeah.
So we've got our mascarpone. We're going to drop that into the bowl. Then we've got our soft cheese.
And that's just cream cheese?
This is cream cheese. We're going to drop that into the bowl. We'll move them out of the way. Then we've got our stevia or truvia, our sugar substitute. We're going to add that for a little bit of sweetness.
And do you like cooking with that for a sugar substitute, the truvia?
Not so much cooking wise if I'm going to add heat.
Oh,
but if I'm just going to mix it into a dessert, or if I'm going to mix it into something that needs to be sweetened, as long as it's not
going to... But it's not going to be heated up, right?
As long as it's not going to be heated up. I still believe, even for diabetics or people that are on a low-calorie diet, to use sugar if they want the product to turn out best. But just have a smaller portion. You might as well enjoy what you eat.
And don't do it every day.
And don't do it every day.
Right.
I'm a great believer in smaller portion size.
So your cheeses were at room temperature, because you're creaming them together very easily there.
This was very easy. What I did was I took them out the refrigerator about 15 minutes ago, and as you can see, that combined very easily together.
Right, very
now,
nice.
That's the mixture done. We'll move these out of the way. What I did was I took some of the soaked biscuits out of the coffee because we don't want them to get too wet.
Right.
Otherwise you're not going to be able to use them. Now take a glass, take some of your mixture, your cheese mixture, and just get 2 spoons and just drop.
Really easy.
that
And
in.
this is pretty easy to do ahead of time, so you're not doing this
Oh,
at
yeah.
the last minute at a dinner party.
You could do this the night before and then just leave it overnight.
Yeah, well, if you can
And-
keep people in your house from eating it.
Exactly.
You have to hide it, tuck it in the back of the refrigerator.
Tuck it in the back, don't let the husband get to it, and then it'll be ideal for the next day. And if you look at this, it's not going to be a huge portion.
Right, right.
So it's ideal for diabetics. Put on another bit of sponge.
So,
Make sure you wash your hands.
Mark, if we're not using lady fingers, but we're using sponge cake as well, do we have to be a little bit more careful dipping the sponge cake in the coffee and marsala mixture?
Exactly. I would just dip it in, take it out.
Right, because otherwise it's going to soak up and kind of crumble.
It's going to absorb all of that mixture, and it's probably going to crumble.
Right.
So we can finish off with a little bit more of the cream cheese
So cool.
mixture.
Just really easy layers all in the martini glass.
And then, to finish that off, just take a sieve, some cocoa powder, and just pop it in the sieve, and then just
Very pretty.
dust it lightly. Take a little bit of sprig of mint, stick that in the top, and there you go.
Beautiful.
The tiramisu, which is very healthy, low in fat, low in carbohydrates, low in calories, but it's still got the flavour of a tiramisu.
It looks lovely, really pretty. And it just goes to show you, you don't need all the lady fingers surrounding everything and all that stuff where you're going to eat huge portions.
That
It's
was
beautiful.
2 ladies' fingers and 5 minutes to make.
Yeah, yeah, very, very simple. Well, thank you so much.
You're
We'll
welcome.
all enjoy that during the holidays this season.
Thank you.
Thanks.